Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel that is Learning and Programming with Chetan. Friends, I hope that whatever we have discussed till now is clear to you. But still, if you are having any doubts, then you can ask me your doubts or queries in comment section. And friends, if you have not subscribed my channel till now, then you can subscribe the channel so that you don't miss any updates of my upcoming tutorials. Friends, now let us start our today's discussion. So today in this particular video, we are discussing about one of the very important concept that is not only from Java perspective, but it is also helpful for you guys if you are appearing for interviews. So the question about which I am talking about is, what is the difference between HashMap and HashTable? So guys, do you know the difference between HashMap and HashTable? If yes, then you can write your answers in comment section so that others can also get the benefits of that. So my dear friends, let us try to understand the differences between HashMap and HashTable. So if we talk about HashTable, then HashTable is synchronized, which means that all the methods declared inside HashTable is synchronized, and because of that HashTable is thread safe, which means that we can use HashTable in multi-thread environment. Whereas if we talk about HashMap, then HashMap is not synchronized and it is not thread safe. So we cannot use HashMap in multi-thread environment. So where we can use HashMap? We can use HashMap with single thread at a time. And if we want to use HashMap in multi-thread environment, or if we want to perform synchronization on HashMap, then for that purpose you can use synchronized map. Now let us discuss about our second difference. So the second difference is about null insertion. So can we have a null key or null value inside HashMap? Then my dear friends, its answer is yes. We can have one null key and multiple null values inside HashMap. But if we talk about HashTable, then we cannot insert any null key or null value for HashTable. And if we will try to do that, then we will get null pointer exception. Correct? This is fine. Okay. Now let us discuss about our next difference. So this difference is about traversing. So if we talk about HashMap, then in HashMap we use iterators for traversing. Whereas if we talk about HashTable, then in HashTable we can use enumeration or iterators for traversing. So as we have discussed that HashTable is using enumerator or iterator for traversing, and HashMap is using iterators, right? So here comes our next difference. So if we talk about the iterators which we are using in HashMap, then those iterators are fail fast. Whereas if we talk about HashTable, then here the enumerators which we are using is not fail fast. My dear friends, in a separate video we will discuss in detail about the difference between fail fast and fail safe iterators. But I can tell you in brief that these fail fast and fail safe is related to the concept of concurrent modifications. Now my dear friends, let us discuss about our next difference, that is related to performance. So if we talk about HashMap, then it is faster in comparison to HashTable. And why it is fast? Because HashMap is not synchronized, and because of that multiple threads are allowed to operate on HashMap objects. That is why it is faster in comparison to hash table, because at a time only one thread is allowed to operate on hash table. So my dear friends, we have understand the difference between HashMap and HashTable on the basis of performance. Now let us discuss about our next difference, and that is that which classes these HashMap and HashTable is inheriting. So if we talk about HashMap, then it is inheriting abstract map class. Whereas if we talk about HashTable, then it is inheriting dictionary class. And one last difference is that HashTable is a legacy class, which means that it is defined in initial versions of Java, whereas if we talk about HashTable, then it is not legacy class and it is defined in Java 1.2 version. So my dear friends, I hope that you are able to understand about the difference between HashMap and HashTable. And friends, if you are still having any doubts, then you can ask me your doubts or your queries in comment section. I would like to wish you all the very best for your learnings.